there's nobody here to pick, so some of the vines are still, granted that one's still attached. So some of the vines are still getting through. What's up guys? Welcome out. We got a sunny day today. It's a little bit breezy, but we have a few things going on. We have a semi that just pulled in. They're transloading more potatoes, which is nice. So hopefully we can get a few more spuds out of here. And then we have a couple other things going on today as well. But let's start off with getting some potatoes transloaded. Well, we're unloading, but for whatever reason, the hydraulics on this thing keep it's like clicking. And I don't know why. Because everything's working. The boom's going up. Potatoes are going in. I have no idea why the hydraulics would be having issues. But we are unloading potatoes. Got to get all these vines off. We're getting near the back of the cellar. They said there's only about 12 more loads left in this cellar. So they're going to take 2 today, 3 tomorrow, and then I think they're going to try to take the rest of them on Saturday. So let's just hope they actually do that, because it would be really nice to have one of our cellars empty. Well, our bin is all the way full, but the truck is not empty yet. They can put more in these trucks than we can hold in our bin. So we are waiting for an empty truck to be able to transload into. He's probably still a quarter full, maybe a little less, but yeah, we need an empty truck. I even loaded up all my belts, trying to get enough out of that bin. But there's nobody here to pick, so some of the vines are still, granted that one's still attached. So some of the vines are still getting through. But I tried loading it up heavy enough all the way out to that second boom, and still didn't have enough room. These potatoes, man, they really should have been out a long time ago, because they're getting pretty squishy. They're not rotten, they're just like shrunk and squishy and sprouting, and they're not the best potatoes. But some of them, like this one, is still good and firm, nice potato. They're not all bad, just some of them. But we'll get them out. They will take them. They just had to wait until they were doing a product that didn't need the best of the best potatoes. So we'll see what we get. Well, we just had a second truck that's full. We're only doing 2 today. The second one just got here, and so did the empty one. So we're gonna load up this empty one, and then try and unload the other semi, I guess. Just gotta back them in. That should be good. Now I just got to turn everything back on so we can get unloading some trucks. Since I'm solo today and we don't have any pickers, we're going to unload this thing really, really slow. So hopefully they can all get bounced individually really nice, and we can lose all the crap. It looks like we're getting a lot of it. Let's go see how it looks up on the table. See how dirty they are. Not too bad. For the most part, a lot of the vines and stuff are gone. You just have one here or there, but for the most part, they're gone. A lot of them are falling through in that earlier part up there. One truck empty. The bin is still quite full. I'm hoping we can fit all of it on that truck, but I don't know, I kind of doubt it. It's a little bit smaller bed. We'll see. have Titan Machinery here. They've come to pick up one of our loaders because the pins are all sloppy and it's got to have new pins in the center. So they got to take that, take it down and get it fixed, because we're gonna need that for all the hay that we're doing. So yeah, we can't be without all of our loaders. Too much work to do. Well, we have both trucks empty. Now I just hope we can fit what's in this bin in this truck. I think we will. It's gonna be really close. But I backed him up really close to where his back tire is touching our piler tire. So literally could not get him any further back to fill him up all the way. So we will see. But I'm feeling positive about this. I think it's gonna work. So I come up and help Trevor pick off the vines. There's really not that many to pick, just a few here and there. That star table up there does a good job at cleaning them out. Just a few here and there. But they don't look bad. They're a little rubbery, so you can bend them. They're not supposed to be able to bend like that. I guess that's the thing they're not liking, is they're rubbery. Well, that's because they have been in storage for way too long, way longer than they were supposed to be. So we're getting them cleaned up. Hopefully they'll take them and it won't be a very bad deal. Just like that, we're done. We actually managed to get those two trucks on to two trucks, even though one of the trucks was a smaller truck. So, but we got a lot of vines out, so maybe that took some of the weight, some of the space. But I'm just surprised we got it all, because I honestly didn't think we would. It was cutting it pretty close there. I was not sure for a minute, but look at all those sprouts. That dump truck is clear full. I gotta go dump that thing, but first I have to shut all this stuff off. Just gonna flip this off. That'll kill power to this and to the piler, because the piler's plugged into this. Well, now that that's done, I have a different job to do. I gotta take this loader, and we got a whole bunch of gravel, and I'll tell you more about what the gravel's for in a minute. Well, I was coming down here to smooth out the gravel, but it looks like Josh is down here with our field plane, and he's smoothing it out with that, which is probably doing a pretty darn good job. That thing does a good job of smoothing. So basically, because we're baling all of our hay, this is where we're going to stack it, is right over here. So we're having gravel brought in to basically make a road for the semi, for our semi to come in, and this road will make it so the semi doesn't get stuck. And this is really soft, powdery dirt too, because we didn't water it. But looks like that field plane has done a really good job. We still need a lot more gravel, but essentially there's a road that'll come in down there, and then the semi can come along here and then go out that side. So that field plane does a good job. I thought we needed the loader down here. I didn't even know Josh was down here. So that's good. I'm glad that's done. But yeah, eventually we're gonna cover this whole spot in pit run, because it's better if you stack your hay on gravel instead of dirt, because, well, then your hay doesn't go bad. So yeah, that's what we're doing. But it looks like I am not needed down here. But that pit run looks pretty good. Looks like a pretty good road to me. I'm gonna go drive on it, just pack it down a little bit. I'm the first one on the new road. Ride's pretty good. All right, well, we're just gonna leave the tractor down here. I think he's gonna bring, the guy we have bringing gravel, he's gonna bring, I think, 5 more loads of gravel. And then we'll finish smoothing that out in the morning. This road's not too bad. It's a little bumpy, but we'll be going slow in the loader or in the semi. So, but we'll come smooth that out in the morning, and then we'll get hauling straw or hay bales. I keep wanting to say straw bales, hay bales, baled hay, and then yeah, we'll see what goes on there from that. I don't know. We've never baled hay like ever. We've always done silage, so this is our first year baling. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go pick up Josh from the field. We're gonna leave that tractor out there, and fingers crossed we get the baler going tomorrow. Actually, maybe tonight. I think they're gonna try and bale all night long, and then we'll have a whole bunch of bales to stack tomorrow. So hopefully that happens. If it does, next video will be some action of the baler and stacking some bales. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I love you. I'll see you in the next one.